Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Monaco Grand Prix for AOR, and look at this in qualifying. What? Just what the hell happened then? There was a Williams on the inside there to the left, and I think that's why there was a indecisive Toro Rosso there. But Nevo Tank with another pole position, and we had the 5th fastest qualifying lap. But Cotty did have a 10 position grid penalty. Whether he deserved it or not will be applied by the game, unfortunately for him. And here we are on the grid, second row of the grid, so hoping to get a good start and stay out of trouble early on and maintain 4th position for the race. Pretty much is the aim, as those guys in front are very quick, and I tend to not be as good in the race at Monaco due to my cautious approach. Not such a great start, but even a better start than VTI. So trying to go around the outside there, but forced a little bit wide. Luckily not losing a position to the Ferrari behind though, so 4th position still. And as we go up the hill, what is this move? Around the outside was that slight bit of wall riding, but almost taken out into that end there of the barrier. But around the outside goes the Ferrari, and we get slight contact there into Mirabeau. But now the mission is to try and get back past Jim Bob, as we have a bit of a pace advantage of him according to qualifying. It looks like we've got a pretty good run coming out of Portier. There's possibly room for a manoeuvre here into the chicane as he goes defensive. So I put my nose down there, and he sort of brakes a bit early and leaves some space, but yeah, that happened. So we're down to the last position, and his teammate there we go around the outside of on lap 3 to reclaim last position. And then we cut up to the Sauber of Cookie, and that happened, so I'm guessing that was lag. Apologies for that. But lag happened to me as well, so I didn't get any pity from that. And then my front wing goes there because Cotty and Wingsman were pretty much stationary there. And I tried to avoid by going across the chicane a bit, but wasn't able to do anything about that, and I emerged from the pits on prime tyres at the start of lap 5, 17.5 seconds down on second last place. But some guys start pitting, and we do catch up a little bit. You'll see here that, look on the map there, there's 4 cars, pretty much maybe 12 seconds up the road is the first of that group. And those guys continue pitting, and the last one of them is to pit is Philip. And we move up to 4th position, which is actually a net 3rd because Kieran had not yet made his pit stop. And Cotty then was on my gearbox having pitted, and he's now on fresh options. So I'm just going to let him through in case I get lagged off again, because I know he's going to have a pace advantage anyway, and probably trying to make a move. And there's his teammate in the pits, and we're up to 4th again. But of course, he was much faster on the fresher tyres, having me being pitting on lap 4, so I decided to let him through as well, even though he's on primes. And I thought I would just track him and try and stay with him, because the guys behind were the guys I was trying to beat in this race. But then this happens, and that's a horrible mistake by me actually. And Cookie even rounds me there. He was a lap down there. And on lap 22 I decided it's time to pit and go 17 laps to the end. Well, actually it must have been 18 laps then, the previous one. Changed my wing due to that end plate loss at Mirabeau. And pitting from 5th we come out in 9th. So still, hopefully we can make this undercut work. And absolutely it does, because we catch the back of the group of those 4 guys, and Bad Boy there making the first pit stop. He goes on to options. It's roughly 11 seconds behind at the first split after that. Nevo Tank spun out there, but that was, I think, a phantom car, because I just doubt he would ever have been in that position. Anyway, Philip enters the pits on lap 26, And so there's still 2 more guys that need to pit to move us up to 5th position. One of them is Wingsman, who we catch at the end of the next lap, and he actually goes into the wall at the back, so I go to the inside, but I get spun out the swimming pool. So less than positive way to have lap 27 go. And look at that on the map, Bad Boy has caught right up as Jim Bob and Wingsman make a pit stop on that lap, in fact. So if I had just hung back a bit more, even though he was in the wall, I could have guaranteed myself a much easier run to the finish. But nevertheless, Bad Boy is not able to make a move. This is Monaco, of course. Put me under a lot of pressure though in these closing laps. My tyres are absolutely gone, especially with that spin overheating them in the middle of the stint. But congratulations to Never Tank for winning that race, and those guys finished ahead. That was PGH, VTI and Cuddy as well. And 5th position, not a bad recovery from being last on the first lap and only spending 4 laps on options.
That's a solid 5th place and 10 points. Good job.
So very much looking forward to the next race, even though it's a circuit I absolutely despise. Shall see you guys then. I've been Jacko. Merry Christmas.